Ready for some Beaver math today on a Saturday? We've got some exciting updates. All right, math is always better when looking at adorable tulip. Sprout can't leave the box. It's pretty exciting. So currently in the GoFundMe, we're at about $172,000. Our PayPal plus checks that have been sent in has totaled up to $87,000. So we are currently sitting at $259,000. The Bohm's generous donation match offer is $50,000. And if we match that, obviously we get an additional $100,000, putting us at a total of $359,000 with a sale price of $380,000. We have reached out to the seller and we have now a new contract extension to get us past the holidays to January 9th, 2026. So all of this is exciting. It's so great. We are so close. And my husband and I have been investigating any and all options for taking out a small business loan, literally, just shy of begging all of our friends and family and things like that. But thanks to the generous offer of the match campaign by Mr. and Mrs. Bohm, we have had 2 anonymous donors come forward who have just expressed an incredible interest in wanting to support this project, that they believe in this project, that they see this as leaving, a legacy, and have generously offered to help us reach the final goal. So, the contract extension is in part of that because, I don't want to count my chickens before they hatch, although these anonymous donors are absolutely legitimate. We are no longer dealing with weird, fraudulent people. These are amazing people who have come forward with the goodness of their heart, seeing the confidence, from the Bohm, seeing all of you sharing and expressing, your support. And so I don't want to jinx us, but I feel like we're going to get there. We're going to do this. And I'm not going to stop the GoFundMe prematurely. I've made that mistake in the past. However, we, feel very confident that the $50,000 will be matched. We feel confident that we will get the assistance we need to hit the final price, which is so exciting. And what's even better is we may even be able to make sure that we have enough money to pay all the fees associated with this type of purchase. And of course, you never walk into a place able to just, go in as completely free of expenses. All of that was so not important. But at this point, it looks like we may actually not only hit our goal, we may actually be able to, have a little bit left over to pay for those expenses, assuming all of these generous offers come through, which we have no reason to believe that they're not, unlike the last time where it was so bizarre. So I'm so excited. I am overwhelmed. This whole roller coaster ride. Thank you all for joining us on this. Thank you all for your support, your love, your belief in us. And we do truly believe that we are creating a legacy piece, not only for, the adorableness that is beavers, but the good that they do for this planet, and have an opportunity to share this scientifically from a standpoint of having people be able to come down and experience this. So thank you all so much for believing in this project. And I'm going to cautiously be incredibly optimistic that we are going to get this. We're actually going to get this, and it's so amazing. So I will keep you all posted. New contract extension January 9th. So leaving the GoFundMe open, but no one needs to panic or worry if we don't get that GoFundMe up to that 217 that I was hoping for to get that $50,000 match, because I think these anonymous donors are going to come through. But we're going to leave it open. Please feel free to continue donating, sharing, and all of that good stuff. There is not a penny. There's not a penny that will be wasted. There's not a penny that will not be used and put right back into whatever we need to do for these beavers and this project that we're trying to do. So just know that every single penny is being used for this. And yeah, that's where we're at. It's sort of a cold, gray day. I got a break from the rain, so happy to do beaver math. Thank you all. Hi, Blossom. Goodness, how's that finger doing? Oh, it actually looks pretty good. It looks pretty good. Oh, I know, buddy. You coming up? Got a rare Blossom appearance here on the chair. Blossom's not much for snuggles, but I guess it's time for a little grooming with Blossom. Blossom needs, and that's about it. I got just a smidge of mama time with Blossom. I'll take it. So fun. You can see how flexible the tail is. It seems like it should be, very stiff, and it is, but it does have extreme flexibility because there is a vertebra that runs all the way down to the tip. Beavers remember their family for life. In the way things would work in the wild, beaver kits would be born into a family unit that would include the mom, the dad, probably some siblings, potentially, some extended family. And that particular family belongs in a certain territory, and it's up to the adults to mark that territory, and the kids eventually take over that as well. But that smell remains in their memory for life. And so a parent will remember their kits. The kits would remember their parents. And a lot of times family members are highly agreeable to to the family members either staying in the territory if it's large enough, or at least being able to walk through. If it is a non-family member and it isn't a situation where they're looking for a mate, a smell of a different beaver would incite aggression and territory guarding, and they have zero tolerance for any other beavers that are encroaching on that territory. They guard their resources very carefully. And so in a rehab setting, we, as the human parents, they will remember us by smell for the rest of their life. But just like with other beavers, just because a strange human comes up does not mean they'll immediately just take to it because it's a human. We all have distinct, a distinct smell according to a beaver. So as rehabbers, we don't have to worry about the fact that they, are very bonded with us, because they're only bonded with us. And that's all due to that sense of smell.